Good morning friends. Today we study the mobile IP. Mobile IP is the protocol which is designed for the mobile node which will use the IP based technology and which is moving from the one network to the another network. So this is the only protocol which will provide the seamless communication to the mobile node which is moving from the one network to the another networks. So the content we will study limitation of the IP address in the mobile communications, key feature of the mobile IP, agent discovery phase in the mobile IP, registration phase in the mobile IP, data transfer phase in the mobile IP, inefficiency in the mobile IP and the current solutions. So limitation of the IP address in the mobile communications. Mobile communication has received a lot of attention in the last decades. So as we know, everybody want to communicate while he or she is moving. IP address are designed for the stationary host because part of the address define the network address. If you talk about the IP address as we know that it comprises the network address as well as the host address. If we are moving from one network to the another networks, so the connection will be break. So we can't use the IP address. So as we say that it is made for only the stationary host. So in the IP address, several solution has been proposed for the IP addressing when a host move from the one network to the another network. One solution, mobile host can use the DSCP. DSCP stand for the Dynamic Host Configure Protocol to obtain the new address when the host associated with the different networks. This approach having the several limitations. Limitation of the IP address in the mobile communication. First, the configuration file need to be changed. If we move from the one network to the another network, there is change is required in the configuration file of the mobile node. Second, each time mobile host move from the one network to the another network, it must be rebooted. Third, DNS table need to be revised so that other host in the internet is aware of these changes. Fourth, if the host roam one network to the other during the data transmission, the data exchange will be interrupted and it will be break because the port and the IP address are constant for the duration of the connection. So here we want to say that IP address that we used that are not suitable for the mobile node which is moving from the one node to the one network to the another networks. So the solution to provide the mobile communication while we are moving is the mobile IP. Mobile IP has the two address for the mobile host. One address is one home address and one care of address. So mobile host is assigned the two address. One address is known as the home address and other address is known as the care of address. So here we are showing the internet which comprises the number of networks. So in this figure we are showing the two networks, home network as well as the foreign networks. So we are showing here one mobile host. While the mobile host is in the home network, it means it having the home address and its care of address is null. So no care address is assigned to that mobile host. While the mobile host will move from the home agent or home network to the foreign agent, it will be assigned a one care of address by the foreign agent or the mobile node itself, and that information is also given to the home agents. That is the only way we are providing the seamless communication in the mobile communications. So in the first scenario, a mobile host is at the home network. If the mobile host is in the home network, it is assigning only the one address. The address we are assigning for the mobile host here is 131.5.24.8 and the network address we are assigning for the home network is 131.5.0.0. While this mobile host will move to the foreign networks which having the different network address. So here we are showing the in the foreign network the network address is 14.0.0.0. So while the mobile host will move to the foreign network to the other networks, the foreign agent or mobile node itself will assign a one care of address. That address here, so here what we have, so here we have the mobile host having the two address. One is the address that is assigned to the home address. So the home address is the 131.5.24.8, which is same, which is in the home networks. And foreign agent will also allocate a one care of address that belongs to the foreign network. So here we are assuming that the foreign address we are assigned to the home mobile host is the 14.13.16.9, that care of address. Next is the co-located care of address. When the mobile host and the foreign agent are the same, when the mobile host and the foreign agent are same, it means mobile host will also serve as the foreign agent. Then the care of address is known as the co-located care of addresses. Three phase. So here we have the to communication with the remote host, with the mobile host, we require the three phase. First is the agent discovery, second is the registration, third is the data transfer phase. So these are the three phases that are required for the seamless communication for the mobile nodes. So first is the agent discovery. In the agent discovery, that is the phase 1. In the agent discovery consists the two sub phase. Mobile host must discover or learn the home agent address before it leave the mobile network. So first thing is that the mobile node it also know the address of the home agent. Second is the a mobile host must also discover a foreign agent. So it mobile node also having the capability to identify whether it is the home network or as whether it is in the foreign network. If it is the foreign network, it will discover the foreign agent. After it has to move to the foreign network. This discovery consists of the learning of the care of address as well as the foreign agent address. This discovery involves the two type of message. One is known as the agent discovery, other is known as the agent solicitations. In the agent discovery, when agent advertise its presence on a network using a ICMP router advertisement, mobile IP does not use a new packet type for the agent advertisement. It uses the router advertisement packet of ICMP and append an agent advertisement message. So here we want to say that we are not using any special type of message for the agent discovery. In the agent discovery, the home agent or the foreign agent itself broadcasting their address, and the mobile node itself identify whether it is the home network or whether it should be in the foreign networks. Second in the agent solicitation. In the agent solicitation, when a mobile host has moved to the new network and has not received any agent advertisement, it does not receive any agent advertisement, then it can use the agent solicitation message to inform an agent that it need assistant. Mobile IP does not use a new packet type for the agent solicitations. It uses the router solicitation packet of the ICMP. ICMP stands for the Internet Control Message Protocols. Second phase is the registration phase. In the registration phase, mobile host, while it finds that it is the foreign agent, it will send the request to the foreign agent. In the request, it will send the mobile host ID, their foreign their home agent IP, and send the request to the foreign agents. Then the foreign agent will look that this mobile host is not is the remote site, and who is the home agent, it will send the request to their home agent to authenticate the mobile host. While the mobile host is authentication, it will send the registration reply, and while this request will be occur, the foreign agent is also assigned a one care of address. That care of address is also noted by the home agent. Then it will send the registration replies. then this authentication is verify the foreign agent. Then the mobile host is assigned a one care of address. This process is known as the registration process, in which while a mobile host is in the foreign agent and it is assigned a one care of address, and this care of address is also informed to the home agent. That phase is known as the registration phase. So this is the registration request format, in which we have a number of fields. We have most important field is the home address of the mobile host, home agent address of the mobile host, care of address that is assigned by the foreign agent. We have the authentication field, we have the extension headers. A registration reply format. A registration request or reply is sent by the UDP port, and the well-known port number that we use for the UDP is the 434. Scenario number 3, in which we have the data transfer. In the data transfer scenario number 1, a remote host is sending the data to the mobile host, while the remote host is sending the data to the mobile host. So the remote host will first send the request to their home agent of the mobile host. From the home agent, if it find that its care of address is null, it means that mobile host is in the home networks. So home agent will directly send the data to the mobile host. If it find that, home agent will find that the mobile host is in the care of address, then it will send the request to the foreign agent. Then the foreign agent will send the data to the mobile host. So this will use the step number 1, 2 and the 3. Second is the while the mobile host want to send the data to the remote host, it will use only the phase number 4, step number 4, in which mobile host will directly send the data to the remote host. So this process will be provide the transparency to the remote host, that whether the mobile host is in the same network, whether the mobile host is in the foreign networks. Scenario number 2, mobile host to the remote host. As I say, while the mobile host send the data to the remote host, it will use the step number 4 only. The movement of the mobile host is transparent to the rest of the internet as well as the remote host. Inefficiency of the mobile IP. The first inefficiency in the mobile IP is the double crossing problem. Double crossing problem means we have a one remote host, and that remote host is sending data to the mobile host, which is moved to the same network similar to the remote host. So how the communication will be occur? Remote host first send the data request to the home agent of the mobile host. From the home agent, it find that it is in the foreign networks, and from the foreign network, home agent will tell us the care of address. Then the data is delivered to the care of address. So here we are assuming that remote host and the mobile host are in the same network, but the communication will be happen how? Remote host will send the first request to the home agent, then the home agent will send the request to the mobile host, but the actual path should be it could be a remote host to the mobile host direct communications. So we have the double crossing problem. This problem is known as the double crossing. Third is the triangle routing problem. Inefficiency in the mobile IP is the triangle routing problem. Here, a remote host is sending the data to the mobile host, which is in another networks. So our request will be go to the home agent. Home agent will locate whether it is in the home network. If it find the care address is not null, it will send the request to the care of address. Then that it means the mobile host is in the foreign networks. So the data communication will occur from here to here, home agent to the mobile host. While the mobile host will send the data to the remote host, this path could be used. So solution of the inefficiency: when a remote host send data to the mobile host, The home agent send the data to the packet to the foreign agent. Home agent send the data to a packet to the foreign agent. Home agent also send the binding of the mobile host to the remote host, so that the remote host directly send the packet to the care of address. So here we are assuming that while we are remote host will send the first packet, it will go through the home agent. Then the home agent will directly send the care of address of the mobile host to the remote host. Then all the packet will be use the direct communication from the remote host to the care of address. But this solution having a number of problems. Every time when a mobile host move, every time while the mobile host be move, the home agent need to send warning packet to the remote host to inform it of the changes. अगर हम if we use this mechanism, every time home while the mobile host is moved from the this foreign network to the other foreign networks, and this is communicating with any remote host, this means every time a home agent need to send the update packet to the update care of address to the remote host. That is the another problem that if we using this technique we are finding in the mobile IP. So thank you for this book, for this lecture. We are following the book TCP/IP Protocol Suite by the Frozen. Thank you.